YouTube, Quinway coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis. Easy day today, only 4 games on there today on that schedule. So we're gonna knock out them all tonight. We're gonna start with the Charlotte Hornets versus the Atlanta Hawks. Is gonna be on YouTube exclusively there on Analysis Playground, of course, for those that's new. I've been around for so many years, and we're just gonna have fun talking about this game. The Hawks ended up winning it 134 to 102, and I know there's some guys that's missing in this game, but both teams have key players missing. Atlanta swept the series 4-0 in the regular season. The Hornets couldn't beat them one time this entire year, and some games was close throughout throughout the season between these two games, and some wasn't. Um, the Hornets go to 17 and 51, 10 and 25 at home. The Hawks go to 33 and 36 and 16 and 19 on the road. The Hawks won the first quarter 32 to 25. They won the second quarter 38 to 32. They won the third quarter 36 to 23, and they won the fourth quarter 28 to 22. Wasn't close at all. They just kept piling on and piling on and piling on until the game was over. I like their focus. I like the fact that they was locked in. The Hawks are still trying to make it to the playoffs. They're still trying to, try to avoid the play-in if it's possible. But even though they're still in the play-in tournament, they still got to show that they can beat the teams that's around them to be able to lock up that spot a couple weeks from now. And these are good games to get them ready for the competition they're going to have to face, as we still have double-figure games left. You can't just give up on your season. You can't just tank it at this point because they won too many games. And yeah, good Conwoo. I like what he did tonight. He usually has good games. He was 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, some spot ups. They was giving it to him. You have to give up something, and he was able to drop them in tonight, unfortunately, for the Hornets. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did get a double-double, 15 points, 10 boards. 2 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover. He did have 4 personal fouls. That's probably the worst thing that he did tonight because he was just that good throughout it. He was a plus 35 and plus minus. Zachary Ricochet, 7 of 15 from the field, 5 of 9 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 boards, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, plus 26 and plus minus 21 points. I obviously like what he did. This is a good balanced game from him. When this 3-point shot is going, he's in for a big night. Because he can get to the basket, he can get out in transition, and he's also a solid rebounder. He did all the above tonight, so that was a great game for him. Muhammad was 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 5 from three. Unfortunately, that's a bad night for him because he was also 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He was a guy that had 3 boards. 1 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 2 blocks. Well, 2 steals, no blocks. 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 21 and plus minus with 4 points. Trae Young, 11 of 20 from the field, 5 of 9 from three, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, plus 32 and plus minus 31 points. He was just hitting big baskets. Like every time the Hornets try to get in it, he was just sinking them and sinking them and sinking them even from 3. He was just very efficient tonight. He has this type of shot selection every game. You wonder why he just doesn't knock them down at an efficient level each and every game. I know 3-point shots are tough, but the floaters and the layups and stuff like that he missed occasionally throughout games. And it's like, shot selection is good, just not knocking down the shots even if they're easy. And I just never understood that about him, but he did a fantastic job of scoring the basketball tonight, and he was just playing within the flow of the offense and just feeling good about himself and feeling good about the shots he was getting, and he was able to have a great game. Dyson Daniels had an efficient game. He was 10 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 7 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 3 turnovers, plus 25 and plus minus 22 points. A great game for him. He's going to get his steals. He's going to get the boards. I liked his playmaking in this game, turning down a lot of shots to get better ones for his teammates, and he was still able to score himself. He's still working on becoming a consistent scorer in this league. It wasn't his strongest attribute coming into the game, but now he's becoming a decent scorer for this team, showing you that the development is working. You can say the same thing about Dominic Barlow. He's been solid. 6 of 11 from the field, or 1 from three, 6 boards, 3 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnover. He did have 4 personal fouls. That's the worst part of his game tonight. He was a minus 3 and plus minus 12 points. You like to see that. He was tied for the most points with Terrence Mann, who came off the bench and gave him a lift. He was 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. If you're knocking threes down on this team, you're always going to have a good chance of winning it. 4 rebounds for him. One was offensive, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 personal foul. He's a +1 and plus minus with 12-2. George Niang, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 block, 1 personal foul, +12 and plus minus 6 points. Garrison Matthews chipped in 2 of 3 from 3 tonight. That was his only field goal. He attempted no free throws. He did have 2 boards and 1 assist to go with that 1 block. He was a +6 and plus minus 6 points for him. No fouls or turnovers, which is really good to see. And then Creasy was 1 of 4 from the field. It was all threes also, but he didn't make enough. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, which was good enough to give him 5 points. 4 rebounds, 1 of those offensive, 2 assists, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, +5 and plus minus 5 points. They didn't really need too much from their bench, but it was good that they came in ready to play and they did a good job tonight. The rest of the guys did not play, injuries, or they was already ruled out before the game because of that. 50 of 93, 53% from the field, 22 of 45, 48% from 3, 12 of 15, 80% from the free throw line, 11 offensive rebounds, 46 total, 27 assists, 12 steals, 8 blocks, 10 turnovers, 17 personal fouls. And then you look at the Charlotte Hornets, they did a good job too. For the most part, they was a team just trying to play as good as they can with the talent that they have. Like I said, they're missing some of their best players tonight. Miles Bridges, LaMelo Ball, Brendan Miller is out for the rest of the season. And some guy just got more opportunity to play more than they usually do. The guy that kind of disappointed a little bit was Mark Williams. He was 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He only had 5 rebounds, 1 of those offensive with 5 assists. He did have 2 steals and 2 blocks, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a -24 plus minus with 4 points. You wanted more out of him, but he only played 23 minutes. Seth Curry was 6 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. His best game this year because he hasn't played that much. 1 assist for him, 1 personal foul. He was a -27 plus minus 19 points. Daquan Jeffries, 8 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 4 personal foul, -32 and plus minus 19 points. He was really efficient, really was taking smart shots, and he was able to get them to go, which was a good thing. And I like the fact that he did get those 2 blocks in this game too, showing a little bit of resiliency there. Damian was 4-11 for the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 9 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 5 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He was a -20 and plus minus with 11 points. They didn't really ask him to do much, but he still was able to go out there and rebound really good. Had the most tonight for this team, and he also had good assist numbers. Josh Green started. He didn't really score that well at all. He was 1 of 6 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. No free throw attempts, so hurt it too. 2 boards, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -24 and plus minus 2 points for him. Musa was 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He did have 2 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a -7 and plus minus with 2 points. Yusuf Nurkic, he got on the court tonight, was able to go for 7 from the field and 1 of 1 from 3. He did get 11 points, which is solid for him, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 boards, 1 of them was offensive, 1 block, 1 personal foul, -6 and plus minus. And Marcus Garrett was 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 2 personal foul, -14 and plus minus with 12 points. This was the best game for him too this season, just playing everywhere on the court the right way defensively, just being an engine out there, just playing it the right way, staying in front of guys, competing, not giving up, and just trying to score, the shots that's given to him, and he did a good job of that tonight. You can say the same thing about Wendell Morris, Nick Smith Jr. Wendell Moore was 4 of 8 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He did get 6 boards. 2 of them was offensive with 3 assists and a steal. He also had 1 turnover. He was a -8 and plus minus. He finished with 11 points. They had 3 guys in this game get 11 points. The other one was Nick Smith Jr. He was 4 of 13 from the field, took the most shots off the bench tonight with those 13. He actually took the most shots in the game for the Charlotte Hornets in general. When you look at it from a bigger perspective, he was 0 of 5 from three, which was unfortunate. They needed those to drop if they wanted to be in this game. You could say the same thing about Wendell Moore, who went 0 of 3 from the 3-point, like I said before. You could say the same thing about Josh Green also. He was 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 boards, 2 of them was offensive, 4 assists, 2 turnovers. He had one person foul. He was a +2 and plus minus. The bench played on the same level as the starters to a certain extent, but you needed them to come in and bring some fresh air, to this team because they just didn't know what to do, and they were just lost out there from time to time, and the game just got away from them, and it stayed away from them, and the Hawks just put the nail in the coffin to make sure that it was over early. And Trae Young did play late in this game for some reason, but he had that killer mentality that if I'm going to stay in this game, I'm going to ensure that we stay ahead, and we ended up winning this game the way that we wanted to, which was dominating the opposition, and they should have. This team had a lot of guys missing that could have made it more competitive, and the Hawks just was cutthroat. 38 of 84, 45% from the field, 10 of 30, 33% from three, 16 to 21, 76% from the free throw line, 10 offensive rebounds, 39 rebounds total, 25 assists, 7 steals, 8 blocks, 17 turnovers, and 18 personal fouls, and 102 points for the Hornets, and is nowhere near enough to be able to win this game, which is unfortunate. But the Hornets just had bad luck since they've been in the NBA. Let's just be honest about it. They just had a lot of bad luck. And then it looked like things would go right. Well, now y'all got LaMelo Ball, a guy that can be a potential star. He does become an all-star. He does give them shine. He does give them something to want to watch them for. He has been playing really good this year and previous years too when he was healthy. And then they never could really put the right pieces around him still to this day. And nobody really wants to go to Charlotte. Nobody's really interested in being the Charlotte Hornet unless they're drafted, and unless that's just because they want to play in the NBA and there's still a chance for them to play in the NBA. That's the only reason why the Charlotte Hornets exist to some people. As brutal as that can sound, like they say the same thing about Toronto. Like, it's just a good spot because you're still in the NBA and you can play basketball for a living. Other than that, I don't really want to play there if I had a preference. And I heard that for a while. Not me saying that, this is what I hear. And Charlotte is one of them organizations that they're a team. They can get you in. You might not want to stay, but at least you playing basketball for a living. And it's unfortunate that people think like that, but it's true. But this team has had a lot of misfortune over the last decades of being an existing franchise, and it still looks bleak at this point. And I don't really see much changing unless something crazy happens, like they get the number 1 pick and everybody comes back healthier than they were last year, and they're able to put some pieces around them in the free agency that can really even help them even more. It's possible. That's what I'm thinking, like that, because they are going to get a high pick. But we just have to see who it is and what they can do with it, even in the future. So this team is a wait and see. While the Hawks, we know what they are. We know what they're going to be when they have Trae Young. They're going to be competitive for a playoff spot, even if it's during the play-in tournament. And we know that they good because they got Jalen Johnson, who played at an all-star caliber level this year like Trae Young did also. So at least they have 2 guys that we know is going to be good. And you can surround them with anything, and they can make, nothing into water. And water is valuable for you because you need it to survive. So at least we know they got Trae Young. They're going to be good enough to be a playoff threat in the Eastern Conference. He showed that and proved that throughout the year. So we got to give him that type of respect. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, do conversation videos just like this, various different topics about NBA-only content. Also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock drafts and draft coverage in general. If you love that type of stuff, I got over 3,000 plus videos on my channel that you can watch and enjoy. And possibly become a subscriber or a fan. It's up to you. It's your decision. But it's just something that I would like you to know. Also, if you're new to the channel and this is your first time watching, I got my social medias on my channel too. So you can check those things out to see other things that I like to do besides NBA only content. I also got my email if you want to message me for anything without doing it on my social medias. It's there for that reason. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for continuing to come back if you're a subscriber. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is. I really do appreciate that, as I am an independent content creator like most of them out there. And I love the fact that y'all keep coming back to see my analysis each and every day, whether it's a breakdown, whether it's an instant analysis, whether it's the rundown, rookie analysis, or whatever it is. You guys continue to enjoy it and love it, and that's all I can ask my fans to do, and y'all do it each and every time. So let's continue to try to make 2025 better than 2015. That was a big year for this channel. Really gave me an identity of how I want to do my content, and I still have some of those blueprints to this day, and that's why the channel has still been around and successful for so many years, because y'all love what I gotta say and y'all love what I put out. And that's the 50/50 why the channel is still popular to this day, and still one of the best channels for NBA content, if not the best, depending on who you ask. And I got to put myself in that conversation, because I've been doing it for that long, and people have been feeling me, whether they're bigger or on the same level or come up and coming. They all get some type of inspiration from this channel because it's been around that long. Other than that, love you guys. I'm going for now. Peace out.